Yo, hey guys, Ken Perryman here, and I am back again with another product. And well, it's this guy right here. Let me show it to you. It is the big dude right here. And also, this is going to pop up right here. Hashtag sponsor. What this means is the company has sent me this product just so I can show you all about it. And let me do that. First and foremost, this is a 25-cylinder true twin cylinder wireless car mounted inflation pump. It can handle cars, basically, is its statement. It has also been stated that it has a large capacity battery, meaning, wow, 20,000 milliamp hour, and it goes to 180 psi dual cylinder electric pump for heavy duty vehicles, cars, motorcycles, bikes, balls, you name it, it's there. And I will tell you this: anything that has like 20,000 milliamp hour power supply or batteries, right, that run, or rechargeable batteries that run your power banks and whatnot, are usually a little bit hefty because there's a lot of mass to them. This guy is heavy. I'm telling you. So, right there, 200% speed increase. This is very interesting. They do have a place where you can go and contact them if you have any questions. Let's go ahead and talk about a few items here. Yeah, so here's what's in the box. Let's not even talk about too much what's in the box. Let's actually go ahead and do show you what's in the box. But just going over this: 180 psi, emergency lighting, 2x speed boost, accurate detection, okay, LED display, and 4 pressure preset modes. I'm pretty sure they're presetable. Let's go ahead and get into this. Let's quit talking about it. And you ever open up a box and then feel like the thing inside is bigger than what was in the box? Feels like it with this thing. Look at this guy. He's got a little hand lanyard right there. Does come with a nice little bubble wrap to protect the protection. That's interesting enough. And I wanted to check something real quick, like, yeah. All right, so the first thing that you find inside the box here is the user manual, right? Walk you through all that you need to do with the user manual right there. There is a very large pump system. Yeah, we're getting right into it, guys. So let me show you this. Wow, look at the size of this thing. It's got some heft to it. I might believe, unless it's filled with lead or something, it might be a great power supply in here. So maybe that's something we'll have to test a little bit later. But right now, let's go ahead and, I don't know if you heard that, but that was so satisfying. All right, put this over here. You got a flap that protects, the screen and all that, because, you got a bunch of sharp items in here. Now, what do we have here? Oh, nice. So this is your power supply, charging power supply. If you want to charge directly from the car, from what we all affectionately like to call the old cigarette lighter or 12-volt lighter inside your car. We'll test that out. I actually have a device that can test that here. And then most importantly, your components. Let's go ahead and get those ready. And you will just spin it in till it locks into place. And I think it'd be best that you take this off each and every time. That's why it comes with this nice little rubber section right here, is that you can twist it to lock it into place and it'll work just fine. This, I'm assuming, is your light. Not sure what that is yet. Press and hold the power on. I'm assuming, yes, there you go. Wow. Okay, so press this button, you turn, press and hold. Also, yes. Now you can't see that, but that's red very well. You can see a little bit of the reddish color, a little bit faster, kind of an SOS or a warning. And then you're back to your standard white light. And I think you'll keep cycling until you press and hold. Turn it off. Yep, there you go. Okay, 24 PS 2.4 bar. So that's currently sitting at 2.4 bar. I think, yes, these are the memories that are swapping between PSI. So for some reason, your car is set to bar. Don't worry, you can change this. Let me see if I can press and hold. Will it switch to, yes, it will. So now we're at 25, sorry about that, pressing on this thing here. 25 kPa, 24 kPa, sorry. 2 point, yeah, it's just like decimal points. And then 35 PSI. Yeah, that's interesting. So what else comes with this kit? Most standardly, you'll usually see these standard 3 items. And what it will be, number one, is your press to valve converter. If you have a press to valve, you just use this to switch it over. Your standard ball inflator. for basketballs, footballs, soccer balls, all that kind of stuff. Those inflatables that you use for the pool and stuff like that. You can put that in here, pop it down, lock it in, and then turn it on. Now, moving around the device, pretty cool feature is you have your power for your adapter that you have that you can plug into your car. It's over here, right? We talked about that. You can plug that straight into there, run it through and power it up. You then also can use USB-A and USB Type C. This has a USB Type C, A to C, which means that you can plug this in and charge up this device. So you got the capability of charging. It feels pretty good. Standard kind of ABS plastic, but like I said, it has this heft to it. All right, guys, so that was pretty straightforward, pretty simple, wasn't it? So all we got to do is you keep this charged, fully charged, keep it in the back of your car. It's big enough to operate and probably function a larger set of tires out there. Pretty much handle the car pretty easily for the most part. So I think using it is maybe a bike inflator if you want to keep this. If you have a larger bike bag like I do, you could keep this in your bike. It's a bit hefty, but it would fit in the back of your bike if you wanted to use that. But other than that, I would suggest keeping this in your car, keeping it fully charged up, and then letting your family know where this is. So if they ever run into an issue where they have a little bit of a low tire. All right, so lastly, right, we're here. We're going to switch over to the car again. Now, this guy recommends max 55 PSA, PSI. PSA, max. Oh, wait. Max 85, min 50. I normally put this to 60, so we're going to do that. So this has turned off. I'm going to turn it back on. All right, guys, so we did the other bike. Now we're going to do this guy to 60, and I'm going to put this up from 52. I'm going to put it at 61, just so when I pop it off, if I lose a PSI, I'm there. All right, now here's something very critical, is when you're trying to get this set, make sure that you're at a position where you can lay this down and put this on. When you put this on, be very careful to make sure, that it's in there. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this to make sure. 60 and 61. Let's pop this off. Boom. Done. We're at 61 PSI. We are set. That is a fully inflated, beautiful tube tire combination. All right, guys, look at that, 61 PSI. I could even put this up to 80 PSI. This thing will do it. This thing is a mass. Does a great job on the bikes, but yet it can do more. Watch this. So the cool thing with this is you put this in your car, it will handle your car just fine. We're gonna do a car check here. But sometimes you're out at the beach, you're out at the sports field, your kid wants to play a little football and your football's flat. Let's go check this out, right? Go ahead, make sure you moistened your needle. I did. Put it in there. Punch it in. Okay, now this case, it's gonna say, I think it says, what does it say? Inflate to 0.2 to 0.3 bar, which very low PSI. So we're gonna switch this over to, basketball, 8 PSI. I'm actually gonna bring it down to 5, because that's as low as you can go. We hit start, and it's going very slow. I'm gonna give it a squeeze. That's as much as I want. Pull out your needle, and it is solid and perfect inflation. So with the smaller ones, like basketball and stuff like that, you can go up to the proper PSI, but something a little bit small like this, and it's a little play toy thingy, and it's a beach style thing, very easily, just let it go for feel, turn it off, you're good to go. 2.4 bar, but what I wanna do is I'm gonna make sure I'm at the right PSI, and you press and hold, and you'll get, there we go, 35 PSI. Let's do, I want to do 40, just for the heck of it. There's 40 PSI. Let's go ahead and fill up that tire there. So it says I'm at 26 PSI. I need to raise it up. Let's do it. 35 PSI. And you know what's funny is I took this right out of the box and started using it on all this stuff. I haven't even charged this up yet. And look at this thing. Now, let's pop off the valve stem on this guy here. What are we sitting at? 30 PSI, not bad. 34.5 PSI, 35. Look at that. Let's do this right this time. There we go. Hit it at 35 PSI, hit both tires. Didn't even flinch. Yeah, I'm locked in. Tube's a little warm, but guys, I didn't even charge this up and it's still sitting at 2 bars. Pop this thing in, turn it on, off you go. You have full tires, and until you can go get them, filled up at the local oil change or whatever that you plan on doing. So, guys, I hope this was helpful for you. I do appreciate your time, and I'm out.